Hi, good evening mga Sano mga sana, and thank you so much for what is this? So thank you so much mga Sano mga sana for subscribing and following me on Facebook and subscribing my channel, YouTube channel, and thank you so much for your interest. Okay, so I am working so hard to give you or to share my knowledge and experiences and all my life experiences, and also some stories about Canada or life in Canada. So I am working so hard mga Sano. So yeah, so I hope this another video or another vlog, as mentioned sa ako ang last time post, I think that was last night post na about in a company, in a corporation or in a company, there is what we call a capital structure. So which do you prefer of your capital structure? Do you want it like more on equity, or you want more debts? Okay, more equity or more debts? Okay, so so by the way, sakit akong hawak mga Sano. Sakit akong hawak. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna share to you about our day today. So Pau Pau is off today. It is his first day off. So he always have like his work schedule is like 4 days on, 4 days off. Okay, so today is his first day of his 4-day off, and he dropped Freya to school and I picked her up, and then I didn't have class this evening mga Sano because today is Friday mga Sano. So after my work this evening at 5, because normally kung wala ko'y work kung wala ko'y class mga Sano we normally do our grocery on Friday, especially if Papa is here, because on Saturday we want our time together. I want to focus more on studying on the weekends, because I just mentioned last time I finished cleaning, and I also cleaned today. I vacuum and all, and also mga Sano. So after vacuuming, Freya and Papa they washed, and just move on up. They washed, so they were like enjoying in the tub, and while I was also like folding all our clothes, like I washed some of our clothes on Monday after our what do you call this one, after our camping, but it had been sitting in one of our rooms upstairs, and yeah, so now I just finished folding all those clothes, but now I'm still also like I am still washing some of those towels, and mga Sano. By the way, I'm just gonna share you about towels. So so ako kay iyong sana, I don't want to kanang mag-waste o kanang sa toilet paper and towel, sa hand towel and siya face towel. So kanang instead nga mugamit mi og katong kanang ako ipakita niyo mga sana ha. Wait sa mga sana. Akong ipakita ninyo. So instead of using this one mga sana, kay kanang feel na ko ba kanang kas bitaw og magamit mi perminti og inani. I mean kanang there's other way to save your money, okay? So ako naka-decide ko nga mag-buy ko og kanang I bought some of those hand towels and face towels, kay face towels day mga sana. So face towel akong palit daghan kay pangtrapo sa lubot. Pangtrapo sa lubot o kanang kuan nagpalit sad ko og pang kanang ilis-ilis sa kitchen towel. Okay, so, ang mga kitchen na mo nga pangtrapan also. Okay, so mga Sano mga sana. So and so mao na siya mga Sano. So I am still washing all those towels and yes, and I finished those kanang folding those clothes nga akong gi-wash atong a few days ago na human ra gyud siya and humanami og we finished we are done with our grocery and all for this week, for the next week consumo. And by the way, tomorrow morning, so the reason why we decided to also to kanang do our grocery today evening, this evening, because mga Sano mga sana, I have an appointment tomorrow with my blood work. So normally diri sa Canada mga Sano mga sana, we have our own we have our family doctor. Okay, so each family has its own family doctor. So kung say may tabo nimo and all, if you feel something and all, and all your complete checkup, like we do have annual checkup or once a year checkup. So overall, it's a complete checkup, what we call. And we kanang moadto mi sa among family doctor, and they do all the checkups and all from head to toe and all the blood work. So tomorrow I am scheduled for my blood work. So I decided to just go tomorrow early in the morning because kay basin og sa akong blood works mag-require og fasting. So at least wala pa ko'y breakfast before ko mo go moadto dito. So the laboratory will open at around at 7. So I will just I have to wake up tomorrow early morning kay dakan for sure dakang tao. Okay, so muna siya mga Sano mga sana. So and I didn't make any appointments kay ang appointment kung magpahimo pa ko appointment dugay na niya. The next weekend Freya and I will have kanang dental appointment for our cleaning because every 6 months mga Sano mga sana we do have our dental checkup or dental cleaning. Okay, so at least every 6 months. Okay, so mga Sano mga sana. And then the next weekend na pud ana na ko'y car service. So akong car needs ng service, oil change and all. Okay, so mao na siya grabe ka busy niya. And tomorrow as well I have kanang I am planning to focus more on my studies sa akong mga courses kay we have some quizzes and all. I will start doing my case study and all. So mo na mga Sano, and yesterday our corporate finance class with all those computation and all kanang wala pa kay naka gets ang inyuhang mga sana og Sano. So mo nang nag-decide ko nga to focus more on my study. Okay, so tomorrow for this weekend. And by the way, tomorrow as well our plans, we are also, because Papa got a lot of kanang kuan di ay sa iyang workmate. So diri mga Sano, common ra kay ang apple. So mao ni ang apple nga hinatag sa kuan sa ka-workmate ni Pau Pau. So mga apple. So kanang sayang man gud siya mga Sano, mao ni siya mga apple nga usa ka bag perting daghana na siya ko niya pag-abot niya perting daghanag apple. So I asked Freya, where did Papa get this apple? Ana si Freya nako nga these apples, and then ano si Freya nako from his workmate. So maonin, so I decided maupod na siya mga Sano mga sana nga nag-grocery me today because Freya and I and Pau Pau, this would be tomorrow will be our family time, will be apple pie, baking apple pie. Okay, so mao na siya among plan tomorrow is to make apple pies. Okay, so mao na among kuan tomorrow kanang murag family bonding na mo tomorrow kay diri sa Canada at this time. So this month, this September, so ang COVID case is nagkataas mga Sano mga sana. So ang hospital beds kanang murag unsa nagikuan ako murag na out of kuan na ba, hospital beds ang mga hospital. Okay, so wala na kanang mga beds ba, so nagkataas, so we just decided not to go out. We decided not to go out and just spend time together in our house. And so mao na siya nga magplan mi og maghimo mig apple pies, and we will give some to our neighbors and also to nila sa nilang sa brother ni Pawpaw and uncle and auntie will give some apple pies to them. So mao na amo ang kuan tomorrow plan. Okay, and then so let's go back to our kanang what do you call this one? So let's go back to our topic. So last night mga Sano og sana, so as mentioned nga kanang mota kong gingon nga in capital structures, if you are planning or if you plan to make a business and all, or to establish or to make a business or to have a business or to own a business, so I'm asking you if, I mean, based on my kanang post sa akong Facebook nga, which do you prefer? Do you want more debts or more equities? Okay, so more equity. Okay, so by the way mga Sano, I will just talk about first the, are you sleepy, Frey? Are you sleepy? My daughter is sleepy. Okay, let's go upstairs soon after Mama's done. Okay, I'm so sorry, Anna. Don't sit down. Don't lay down. You're gonna be sleeping. You sit down. Okay. So, by the way, mga sana, so there are three types. There are, I think, business students, or those business, what do you call this one? Businessman, all those kanang people who are in business. I think they know already the types of business, but for the sake of those people who have not, or who don't know yet, or who don't know about the different types of business, we have this proprietorship or sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. So when it comes to talking about the sole proprietorship, it's only one owner. You're the owner of your business, and it is more risky than all of those. So this is the most, or kanang murag grabe, murag risk siya nga business ba kay ikaw ra single, and then all your personal assets will be at stake. Okay, so whatever happens to your company, all your assets and all your properties and everything will be at stake. Okay, or will be at risk, because you need to what do you call this one? You need to, what do you call this one? Oh, I forgot the term. I forgot. Okay, just leave it. So another type of business is the partnership. So this is at least better than the sole proprietorship, because the partnership, there are two in a business, there are two brains are working in a business. Okay, on this business. Okay, so okay, mao na siya mga sana, but still your each owner's asset will be as well be at stake. Okay, so will be at stake as well, because it is kind of really different from other types of business. So and you will know more about these types of businesses. So I would rather suggest to you, for those people who own the sole proprietorship type of business and all this partnership, be sure to have your own insurance of your company, because whatever happens, it's all your liabilities, responsibilities, and all your assets will be at stake. Okay, so and the next type of business is, and the best type of business is the corporation. Okay, so corporation, mga sana, is that different owners different, there is a structure of this organization or structure of the company. And I mean, there is like what we call as director, or whatever you call your kanang kuan, mga highest na sa mga kanang highest nga position sa inyong company. Okay, so there may be a president or CEO or something like that. So that's corporation. Okay, so a corporation is the best type of business because all those owners in a corporation, or those shareholders, all their assets, whatever happens to the company, it's only in the company. No, your personal assets, those shareholders, their personal assets will not be at stake, or so this is not risky type of business. But still, all those own this company or in a corporation, still it depends on which type of business, or what is this what I call this type of industry you are in. You still have to have an insurance, okay, just to make sure. And so that's it, mga sana. So as mentioned before, so in a corporation or in a company, there is what we call as balance sheet. So in the balance sheet, there is like the first column of the balance sheet, there is what we call assets. So assets, there are two different types of assets. There are current assets or short-term assets, and the long-term assets, okay? And there is like what else? So sa mga assets, everything about your assets, all that you own, building, what we call is property, plant and equipment. So PPE, we call it PPE as well, mga all those property, plant and equipment, okay? So we call it PPE. So those are the what do you call this one, your assets and all your intangible assets, all those goodwill and everything. So those are the assets, okay? And there's another column of assets. Sorry, there's another column of the balance sheet. We call it liability. So in liability, it is also the same with, liability is also, there is also if assets has current asset, or if asset has current asset or long-term assets. Liability also has short-term liability and long-term liabilities, okay? So as mentioned sa akong mga vlogs before, short-term liabilities are those liabilities in the company that can only be paid within a year or within the period or fiscal year, okay, of the company, okay? And the long-term year, it takes like those amortization and also bank loans, and also sometimes bank loan also depends on how much you own to the company or how much you loan to the financial institution. So there is like a number of kanang, thank you, you cover it please. And there is kanang usayngan anong gitawag na tog amortization, okay? So mao na siya mga sano. So okay, and there's also what we call as the earning, what I call this one, I forgot. Just the equity and all. So okay, so mga sana sa, what do you call this one? So my question is, which do you prefer in your company? Which do you prefer in terms of your capital structure? Freya, can you lower the volume? When it comes to capital structure, which do you prefer, mga sana? There's no answer there. I was like looking for your comments. So for me, I don't know what would be your answer is. What your answer? I don't really know what your answer is, or which really you prefer. For me, I would rather lower the volume, ring. Mama's talking. Okay. So by the way, mga sana. So nawa na ko sa kumpuan. So in sorry mga sano. So mga sana, so katong in a capital structures. So ako din mong ikuan. So capital basic mag-wonder mo kung saan ang capital structure. So capital structure mga sana unsa ang capital structure katong capital sa imong company. Pagsugod nimo sa company, pila imong capital ano. So mao na siya ang capital structure. So capital structure, it could be 50%, 50-50. So 50% from your common shares or common stocks, and then 50 maybe from the bank or financial institutions, loans, and also those could be so that's like 50-50. So from 50% from the bank loan and like 50% from the common stocks or common shares, something like that. Okay? So mao na siya mga sana. Okay? So Freya, B, ayaw siya pagdapa pa. We have to brush your teeth. Put this one in the fridge, oh. You're not done with this one, anak. Please. So mao na mga sano ang gitawag na to og capital structures. Okay? So it could be your capital structure like 20% from bank loan or 20% from like bank loan or loans or something like that, and then another 80% is your common stocks or common shares. Okay, so mao na siya gitawag og capital structures. Okay, so again another thing mga sano, so sa ako ang giingon nga kanang so sa akong giingon ninyo if asa ako ko mo prefer sa more equity or more debts. So there are some reasons why I chose to have more debts. Okay, so in the company, I would company structure, I would rather have more debts. You know why? What's the reason? Because kanang the more debts you have, the less tax you pay. Okay? That's the secret. So the more debts you have, the less tax you pay. Okay? Because all of your kanang liabilities and all those expenses, everything, expenses, all your expenses, okay, your gasoline, all those expenses, tanan nga expenses nimo mga sana. If you own a company, it should be kuan mao to siya mga kanang expenses nimo imong i-calculate sa imuhang at the end of your kanang corporate tax filing of your corporate tax. So mao to siya maka-less sa imuhang tax. Mao na siya mga sano. That's the reason why I chose to have more debts nga. Dili sad nga more debts nga kuan nga kanang more debts and more dividend, kay kung mag-issue ang company og dividend, dili man siya makuhaan pa siya sa kuan mga sano. Wala pa man to siya kuan sa kuan pa man to siya og kita mag-issue og dividend. So ang kanang dividend ihatag na sa katong mga shareholders katong mga shareholders sa company. So if a company decide to give kanang dividend to all the shareholders or common and preferred shares sa katong mga shareholders, kanang mao na siya ang kanang good for the company, kay dili man ang katong dividend dili pa before tax pa man to. So ang shareholder mao siya didakan sa ang shareholders once maka-receive na siya og dividend, then dito magdidak ang tax sa dividend nga gi-share sa company. Okay, so mo na siya. So the more you pay to somebody, the more the company pays to somebody or all those expenses and all, the less tax they pay. Okay, so that's the secret mga sana. Okay, I still have a lot of knowledge to share as this course, because this is really very interesting class and I really love it. And sa tanan na mo nga sa tanan ako nga classmates, so for like 30, I think we're 30 plus in the class, ako ra gyud nag-camera pag klase, ang uban is naka-hide. So because sometimes kanang usahay kanang more on kanang story ra bitaw nga class, sometimes kay duka ba pud usay. So manang uban pud siguro kanang dili bitaw sila ma-excite. So some people, we all have kanang every student has its own preferences. So sometimes para nako dili ko kayo ganahan na magsigil lang og kanang usay ba basa-basa mao nang di kay ko ganahan mga Sano og mga sana sa kanang marketing nga course, kay more on kon ba, pero mas ma-appreciate or mas dili ko dukaon basta like mga computation, mga kuan sa macroeconomics, pero lisod pud siya. So kay mong di ko katugon kay di man ko ay ko usahay di kay ko kakuha ba, so kailangan jud ko maningkamot jud ko paminaw niya. Mubalik na sad kog study kay record man ang among class, so magbalik na sad kog study kay usay di ko kakuha. Okay, so mao nang dili matugin yung sana kay say maglibog. Okay, so mauna na siya mga sana. Please don't forget. Okay, I need to get ready. I need to brush Freya's teeth now and prepare her to bed. So your sana will say bye-bye, and please again don't forget to don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification button for new vlogs updates. Okay, so thank you so much mga Sano, and have a good evening.